Hey, what's up guys? Damien here. It's Sunday, late June. I don't actually know the date at the moment, but not that it matters. So this video is going to be a ride from my house to Mount Adams through the Columbia Gorge. Basically follow the Columbia River out there and then head north and go up to Mount Adams. I'm not exactly sure the route I'm going to take back. I might loop around and go through Cougar, or I might go down, kind of backtrack a little bit and then follow the Washington side of the gorge. A couple different ways to go, and I'm just focused on today. Really, just trying to stay in the moment. Familiar spot if you've seen my Vancouver rides. I've got this fundraiser live stream event happening for this organization called Together for Oregon. And so I'm going to be getting real busy here like pretty much right when I get back, and so I wanted to take the time while I could, while there's still some things coming in, some content. So this is like a what is it, a 4-day, 3-night trip. This is perfect weather for me. I don't like over 80 degrees, so it's nice to not have to think or be sweating and stuff. Oh, got a lot of bike traffic here today. This guy was talking about geared motors for touring because they're lighter and they have less rolling resistance, which is true. I still prefer direct drive motors, which is what I'm using, and I think there are advantages to both, but I do, especially for touring, like the idea of simplicity. There's really not much to go wrong. It's not like you need to have a super lightweight setup because you're already a heavy. A lot of the motors nowadays, the direct drives, have wider stators, so they actually do have less rolling resistance than they used to. Like my first motor, my Ebike motor, had quite a bit of resistance to it, and then this one doesn't really have that much. Like, I've been on flat ground for the most part. This is a little hill, I guess. I mean, even you can see that guy's kind of struggling a bit, maybe, I don't know. But this whole time I've been talking, I've been not using power on this particular clip. I'm just using pedal power. I'm going to use it though when I cross this street though. Just because I want to get past there fast. And whereas the only thing that could go bad on this is probably the bearings. So I stopped for a little snack and some water and bathroom break in the forest. I'm still on Marine Drive, but I wanted to show you, because of all the pedaling I was doing and no power usage, I'm using my gas mileage is 4.2 watt hours per mile, 15.2 miles. So that's pretty sweet. That number's not going to stay that low. I mean, once I hit hills, anytime I'm on flat ground, I'll be able to bring it back down. But I think I was at 14.6 on the way to San Francisco. That was my total average. So yeah, my goal is to beat that. My goal is actually to try to stay under 10. So I'm in Troutdale at the moment. It's like little sweet little mountain town. This is the historic Columbia River Highway. Doesn't matter, no one's on the bridge anyway. Oh wow, that's pretty. Holy cow. I'm gonna try to get me a picture of this, actually. Holy cow. Tippy's canoe is now a pile of rubble, looks like. Holy crap. I'm about 31 miles, so got about 9 to go. Just coming up to the Vista House turnoff. I'm not going to go up there. I'm going to just keep following this highway. Because now, as you can see, it turns into bike-only highway, which is pretty dope. So that is what I'm going to do. Pretty excited. How's it going? Can you pass through on bike? Oh, really? I thought it was open to bike. Nope. Damn it. So is there any way to get down out to Ainsworth State Park? Freeway. Just the freeway, really? Yeah. Son of a bitch. Well, balls. Balls. All right. On the interstate. Really, really beautiful though. I don't know if you guys can see that. Still beautiful. The shoulder is so wide that like I don't feel it's dangerous, but at the same time I know I'm not supposed to be on the interstate with a bike, so at this point I'm just hoping I don't get I don't get like pulled over by the police. I mean, I'm only going a few more miles anyway, but I hope, they could give me a ticket, I guess. I'm not really sure. I mean, the ranger said to go this way. I know that doesn't really mean anything, and I do appreciate the fact that I'm still moving forward. Freaking made it. Good Lord. Okay. Good Lord. Here we are. Ainsworth State Park, folks. Let's go register. All right, made it to Ainsworth State Park Hiker Biker Camp. This is the campsite I chose. Let's see. Looks like there's quite a few sites. The camp host said that this was a really great hiker biker, and I totally agree. So you got a little campfire here, there's a picnic table over here, air pump, bike tools stand, which I've seen on the 101 as well. Has like all your tools you could probably need. So that's kind of nice. Plus you can prop your bike up on there. So I wanted to show my stats for today. So resting battery is just below 70%, and I'm at a total of let's see, 50 miles today. So I used 30% to get 50 miles. Pretty sweet, I think. What else? Average speed 13.1, 3 hours 52 minutes of riding. Max speed's always wrong, as usual. Amps max, regen, I got 9% back, which is freaking great. tons of power going on. Let's bring that back down, shall we? Woke up around 5, I'm leaving at 7 in the morning. Last night was pretty good. The area is beautiful. The problem is, you can hear the interstate like pretty well, and also trains. So there was like at least 5 trains last night. I got a decent night's sleep, but it was, you know, it was like pretty early when like all the birds started chirping and the interstate got busy again. So I'm on this little like biking or like multi-use path, I guess. And I'm not supposed to be here. It says area closed, but I mean, I'm just passing through. I swear to God, I'm not trying to do anything wrong. Just need to get to where I'm going. That's all. And I won't stop, I promise. Wow. Holy cow, so pretty. It'll be great once, you know, all this is over and things like this can just open up again and everybody can enjoy them, you know. I don't really understand the reasoning behind closing down a path like this. Same thing with the old highway. I really don't understand why like you would have to close down that section of road, because it's just a waterfall. I mean, if they're trying, I'm like, the only thing I can think of is that they were trying to keep people from going to Multnomah Falls. Like one spot of that, you know, 5 or 10 mile stretch. And I get that because Multnomah Falls is so popular. I can see, and also, you know, of course, like the trails going up to the top are like single file or like fairly narrow, right? So I guess that makes sense. Man, so good. So good. See, so this takes you under the interstate, under this lovely overpass. And we're gonna get this super awesome shot of the gorge as we come through. That's a good picture right there. I wish I had my DSLR or DSLR camera. It is from right. Let's see where I'm going. Nobody saw anything, folks. Oh man. So I came to a giant stairway. So I threw my panniers down there. Hopefully this is not a huge ordeal. Made it down the stairs. And almost to Cascade Locks, I think. Made it to Cascade Locks, heart of the gorge. See what you say. I'm gonna turn the camera off just to be safe. Alright, bikes and pedestrians are free. Peppy today. So now I just follow this for a while and get into Stevenson. I think I'm gonna grab some coffee and maybe find like a egg sandwich or something. So I just stopped at it's like cabin in the woods coffee, I think is what it said. Definitely looked a lot cooler than the one that I saw at the beginning of town. Just past this like super creepy like abandoned house over here. Soup's creepy, but you know, it is off the highway, so I think I'm actually gonna have breakfast here for a second and hope I don't get mugged by a tweaker. Left that super sketchy house. Now I'm cruising down 14 again. Some rolling hills. Back to flat, so I'm just gonna pedal for a bit. Man, it is so windy right here. I just went through a tunnel like the one that's coming up, and it, because I have a tailwind, it literally like shot me through the tunnel. I don't know how to explain it. I've never like felt anything like that before, but I mean, it literally just like, just boom, like picked me up and like shot me like a bullet through the tunnel. We're almost to 141, which is where I'm headed north after this. Hopefully I'll get out of the gorge and get out of the winds, and just hope that they aren't coming from the north. I don't know if you can see it out there on the water. There's some kite boarders or kite surfers, right? Boarders? I think kite boarders? Sailboard? I don't know. Surfboards with sails on them. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Yeah, they're cruising. I mean, they've got to be going like 30, 40 miles an hour on those things. Oh, so excited. Get me the F out of here. I suspect way less traffic now. Troutdale. 7. It's kind of cool. It's a big like open field. I just passed like a whitewater rafting area. So there's Mount St. Helens way off in the distance. Oh yeah. So this is the first glimpse of Mount Adams right here. We're gonna be up just short of that, so up around a few of these little like foothills, and we'll be like just south of Mount Adams tonight. Alright, so I'm in Trout Lake. Okay, so this is the campsite that I found. Entering Gifford Pinchot National Forest. Pretty sweet. So I stopped and checked out the paperwork that I got, kind of the map of the area and points of interest and campsites and everything. I was lying in my tent last night, just thinking about how great it is that we have the opportunity as bike tours and e-bike tours to ride our bikes into a forest, pay like $5 to sleep in a tent, you know, safely with bathrooms and access to power if we need it, right? Showers sometimes. Like even that last place, Guller, actually had their showers open, and I should have taken one. I actually fell asleep. I laid down to listen to a podcast and totally fell asleep. Man, having this PAS device really helps in touring situations. And the way I'm using it in combination with my throttle is I normally start with my throttle just to like not have to put a lot of stress on my knees and things. And also, you know, a lot of times I never shift down, so it's just easier to start off and get up to speed and then let go of the throttle and as I'm pedaling, and just the PAS kicks in after that. And then for stuff like this, and kind of for most of the time, I've just been digitally shifting. So, you know, this gear I'm in now is kind of just my trail gear, and I'm encountering rolling hills, you know, some are steeper than others, but I don't want to shift down, so I just add a little bit more juice. So I was on this road up here for a little bit after the last time you saw, and it was paved for this whole section, which I was really excited to see again, to be honest. And now I'm on this road, which is paved, but let's do this. Yep, super happy I kept my Google Maps going. I never would have known to go this way. I would have totally gotten lost in the middle of the forest and ran out of battery. Yeah. And I'm pretty happy. I'm impressed that this is the way that Google Maps is taking me. I think that's kind of fun. Yeah, this is sweet. This is exactly what I wanted today. Exactly. So, yeah. I can still see the blue line, which is good. So I feel like if I just continue up this, it'll probably eventually meet up with the blue line again. So yeah, I've literally been out by myself in the middle of the forest for most of the morning. Pretty much all of it. So I've been on the descent for, I would say, the last 5 or 10 minutes, maybe even longer. I don't know. Just using my regen to brake when I need to. Oh yeah, This is the hill. Wind or not, I'm getting my top speed for this run without using throttle. Damn it. I guess that was a point of interest, but this is pretty interesting. This is just off of the road. Over there is where that highway, road 30 connects back up where I'm supposed to go. But I just stopped by this place. It's like this little hut, and it's like a little warming hut. There's like a little wood burning stove right there, and in this creepy looking room is some firewood. But the funniest thing is there is a power outlet here, but I can't find a breaker anywhere. Looks like I'm leaving the official Gifford Pinchot National Forest. I had a great time. Thank you for having me. Hey, we made it to Northwoods. Another bomb down that hill too, but so it's about 5 o'clock, or a little after 5, and I got everything charged here at this little bathroom spot. So I'm just leaving Northwoods, and I'm gonna try to find camping along the reservoir or Yale Lake. It's been kind of hard to see the reservoir, but I found this like perch up here. There's a cliff, and then that's my bike down there. All right, just bobbing down this hill into a new canyon. So I stopped at Beaver Bay campground, and kind of rode around and looked fine. But then I saw that there's this trail that goes to Cougar campground, and it's 1.65 miles. So I'm gonna try to take this and see what happens. Trail was bust. There were stairs leading up to something, and I didn't know how far they would go, and I just didn't feel like messing around with that, so I'm gonna go back up to the road. I checked out Beaver Bay campground. I checked out Cougar campground. I'm clear up in the mountains again. I was way down there. The reservoir, which I don't even see anymore. Oh, yeah, there it is. Way over there. That's the reservoir. So I'm headed to Merrill Lake. It's about 4 miles off the road. Back up in the mountains, apparently. And I still have like 40% battery again, because I've been kind of mobbing today. And still have some light left, so I'm not that worried about it. I want to pick some place I like. So there you go. So I made it to Merrill Lake campground. Yeah. This is much better than the other two campsites I just walked through, or rode through. 51 volts.
Oh man. I don't know why I always do this to myself. I seem to always always go straight up into a mountain at the end last day. That's what I did when I got to San Francisco. I ended up going all the way to the top of Mount Tamalpais. Just have to mosey back over the mountain really slow and then find some place to charge, either at one of the parks along the way. There's like a whole bunch of camping spots from what I saw, so I think I'm not really that worried about it. Good morning, guys. It is day four of 4, and just sitting in my tent this morning. I woke up kind of early and it was raining pretty hard. It actually rained most of the night as far as I could tell. But I'm totally dry in my tent, so it's all good. I'm gonna slowly pack up and just kind of wait for like a decent break in the rain, so that I don't have to get my tent any more wet than it already is as I'm packing it up. And I'm gonna head to Yale. Got 42% battery left, which means I really only have like 12% battery left because I don't like going below 30%. Last little bits. So it's my camera, gloves, raincoat, bike light. It's 11 a.m. and I'm leaving Merrill Lake. 42% battery left. This is the start of my day. That's more like it, folks. %, battery. This is the Yale Lake campground. So you can see there's, well, maybe off in the distance is Yale Lake. And I'm in a day area right now, so it's like, I don't know, little spots and things. But you can see the bathroom is behind me, a building right there, and they have power in there. So I put my battery and my charger. I didn't use my pannier this time because I'm in line of sight away from the bathroom, so I'm not bothering anyone. And I'm just gonna hang out here and I don't know, get up to like 80% maybe. Just cruising down 503. I will not make my meeting today. Let's see, resting state of my battery right now is 53.6. And yeah, that'll get me home. I don't have to charge it full, so I might as well not. And yeah, just continue on my way. So there you go. I would say like this is a really good representation of the steepest you'd probably ever come across. So I'm in what was it? Yeah, 3.5 times human power. That's an average of like 700 watts through my bike, and then whatever that is in human power. And I'm not in the lowest gear I can go. Like, this is a really easy ride, you know. If you were on a regular bike, you'd be like freaking dying right now. This would be like so hard. This would be like
you know, like the challenge of the day, like getting around this stuff. And I'm like literally just joyriding. So this one, instead of shifting down, I'll just bump up a couple times. Man, so close. I'm here back in Portland, and I swear to God, every time I come back through Vancouver, I have to wait for this train. Like, I swear this has happened over a dozen times, and I think it's hilarious that after this entire journey, I'm waiting for this stupid train. So anyway, I'm almost back home, and I might as well just do my outro here.